All right, so we were driving along and we spotted what looked like a little waterfall. There's nothing little about it, and it's pouring rain today, so we're gonna try to get some video and pictures, but that's just right off the side of the road. Holding the GoPro underneath my hood. Woo! That's awesome. The road's right there. We're on the south end of the Tongass Highway, pretty far south of Ketchickan. Well, as far south as the road goes. It's not very far, but we're almost at the end of the road. We're going to see what we can find out there.
What's it?
Still in the rain? Oh. I have no idea what we're going up to see. I know there's a river up there, but overall we're just finding spots along the south end of the Ketchikan Highway. Surrounded by water on all sides. Oh, I guess you can't really see the river from here. They use granite for their driveways. I'll find a different spot. This is Whitman Trail, South Tongass Highway, near Ketchikan. Really pretty. Whole bunch of falls here. I'm apparently still out of it from my hike yesterday because I just walked about 5 minutes and I'm dying. So I can't look at that. And there's a creek right here. So somebody is up shit creek and that's where their paddle is. It's the upper part of those falls we were just looking at. So, a little bit of engineering up here. Can't really see what's over the top because I am short. Oh, not bad. Definitely not salmon friendly though. We're not going to find any fish up here. That'd be a good spot for them over there if we could. But so many places like this all along here. Probably a nice long river up above. A little further down there's a hydroelectric plant that probably pulls from this river. It's the biggest one in the area. But who knows? There's so many of them. Whew. Bundled up against the rain. It's not that cold. It's very, very wet. The eagles don't seem to care. We've been seeing a bunch of them up on the tops of treetops. Do not care. The roadway here is pretty fascinating because, and I'm probably wrong about this, but it looks like it's all granite and mixed in with a little bit of quartz here and there. Like that's mostly what the rock is in the area, so they've used what they had and crushed it all up. But it's really pretty for for what's basically a gravel driveway. There's a lot of really good looking rocks in here. There's a little bit more of it close up. Maybe somebody who knows what it exactly it is we're looking at. Tell me what all this stuff is, but it's really beautiful. Our little dream monument here. You can come in here and play every single percussive instrument.
Wait, ready for my top six?
Let's hear it.
I mean, not top six.
Not bad. Not bad.
My when it's oh,
Drums.
they're wet.
Just for Lisa. It's all ages.
It's like a pan flute.
Harmony Park. I think they're a little out of tune. That was good. I think you did it right. They're just cute little park here. Like a little anti-shark dam at the front of it, so that nothing else can swim in here. Although honestly, the thing we've seen the most here are jellyfish. So jellyfish everywhere. If you want to swim at all, you need to have some way of sifting those things out of the water, because they're pretty big. I'd say probably about half to a full foot across, and lots and lots of them. So I wouldn't want to be in the water anywhere around here without like a dry suit on. And that's not just because of the temperature. The temperature is actually not that bad. It's just all of the crawlies that are in the water. A lot of driftwood everywhere. In fact, pretty much everywhere there's a tree line. All those tree lines out there, once you get closer, the trees come down and then the driftwood starts. Then you get the rocks and then the water. So pretty much lines every single shoreline around here. Cute little thing. Still not sure I'd be so excited on going in the water here, just because while it's not terribly cold, it's not warm either. I'm spoiled. I'm used to Hawaii. So I think anything other than Hawaii is cold. So that's how spoiled I am. But not a bad place to have a house over there. They got their own little dock, a little cove, yachts. This is pretty cool. I love the way the clouds form low on the mountains. Looks like mist or steam rising from them. And you got little islands with groups of trees all over the place. Not sure what kind of rock this is. Looks really cool. Tide out here is impressive. How they have all the docks set up to deal with. I think they said it was up to 12-foot changes in the tides. Pretty cool how they do all those. Try not to slip and fall and kill myself. Walk out here. Cool stuff. This is all submerged at high tide, but tide's fairly low right now. Not all the way out, but it's getting there. You left Tanya far behind back there. It's just a little dam. Actually, I wonder what the purpose of this pool is. Southern end of Ketchikan channel. This is Saxman is the name of this town. Although it's pretty much Ketchikan because you got about half a mile of space between Ketchikan ends and Saxman begins. I wouldn't mess around.
I was too scared to lift the leg there.
Barnacles. Not sure. Look a little bit like it. I think they are.
What looks like it? That mussels?
Mm-hmm. Over there.
Yeah.
Oh, on that big clump.
Oh, that crab.
There's little shells all around here.
And the crack of that one? I think it's a crab. Oh, he just popped back in.
Alright, we're going to go shop for a little bit for some swag and then explore the north half of the island. Just kidding, a little bit further. It's another one of those big like quartz, whatever they are, some sort of crystal. growth. I don't know, they grow all out of the sides of the rocks through the gaps in them. Like I said, if anybody sees this and they knows what the English, if anybody sees this and knows what those are, I would love to know what kind of mineral that is. Now we gotta explore this little trail. Ah, there's a bench out here. So many nice spots. When the tide's high, the water actually comes up right below this, but it's almost all the way out right now. Seagulls everywhere. Nice little location. Right, Fallow Cove. Pretty interesting. Here we are at Creek Street, the infamous red light district, and now just shopper's paradise. It's Ketchikan River comes down. Some nice falls up there. Of course, a ton of salmon in the river. These little old places that are now stores. They used to be various things throughout the history. Are pretty interesting. Cool little spot. Low tide, a bunch of seagulls down there, and a whole family of harbor seals. Somewhere between 8 and 10 of them swimming around down there. It might be a little hard to see, but they're cute. Every so often they just roll on their back and lay there sunning their stomach with the no sun that's out there, but they seem to love it. All the seagulls over there picking at the scraps of the salmon that are washing downstream. Mine, 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 mine. Alright, we made it all the way to the north end of the Tongass Hwy on Ketchikan Island. This is Settlers Cove. We'll figure out how to get down to the beach later, but apparently this trail leads up to some sort of waterfall. There's salmon in that stream. You can see them. See them all down there? They're all swimming up through the rapids. It's really shallow. Sticking half in, half out.
Oh yeah, I see them now.
Yeah. Swimming upstream. Salmon everywhere. But not too far out of Ketchikan, maybe 10 miles. And really beautiful, thick alpine rainforest. That really sounds strange said together. But we'll see how far I can handle hiking today. I'm still pretty sore from yesterday. Stream coming out, running out towards the ocean. Really pretty here. Salmon are still trying to make it upstream, even through here. Pretty shallow though. And I think we're actually right about at the tide line here. So this is usually underwater. Some of the islands out around Settlers Cove off to the north. Really beautiful. There's some individual cabins out there. From what we heard, if you already had land out here before Alaska became a state, then you were grandfathered in, that land was yours, even though you're now in the middle of a national forest. You can build on it, property is your own. So if you were lucky enough to have settled out here and already have a claim, you got to keep some pretty beautiful spots, but no electricity, no running water, no amenities. It's a true off-the-grid cabin. Oh good, more stairs. Yay. We're actually going up there? Wait. No, we're not. Oh yes we are. Darn it. Oh well. There's the falls up ahead. Lunch Falls. Of course, we left the lunch in the car, so we weren't sure how far we were going to go. But it's close enough we can go back there. All the way back up through the trees up there. I wonder how far this started, right? Down below the falls we just saw. Oh, there's still some salmon here. They made it at least this high. Don't know how much farther they can go. And then out to the ocean area we saw a little bit earlier. It's good fishing down there. I don't think it's very sporting when you basically throw a spear in blind and hit 3 salmon on the way down. But even the pools here, super packed. Absolutely filled with fish. Love it. I'd be able to see some of them. They're jumping pretty consistently up that small part right there. There goes one. He bailed out. Too shallow. The same one or the second one that started out past it. Too shallow. The struggle is real. Another one made it. Oh, they're gonna make it. No. Pretty sad. He's gonna make it. That guy's almost there. That's it. Oh, he got beat. Going through the Lunch Falls loop. Which one was this? It's cool, but it's not cold. There's just too much humidity in the air. Plus being right on the ocean and all the rain. Keeps it pretty temperate. So surprised I'm gonna have to really read up on this type of rainforest. So I really didn't think you'd come to Alaska to find what you'd think of as like a, I guess not a tropical rainforest, but I didn't think there'd be rainforest. I thought there'd be an alpine forest or something similar. But a lot of learning to do. down to the beach. Head down there for a bit. These aren't even the actual misty fjords, but you can see kind of why they call it that. Boating or flying through this area is quite an experience. And while I was filming, this little guy just crawled all over me. So before he gets under my clothes, I'm going to deal with that. My intrepid hiker. It's one of the small beaches, and I'm using beach very loosely, that you can get to near Smuggler's Cove. Again, all the islands out there, just amazing views. I love the low clouds and rising out of the trees. Of course, yeah, there's a few hundred seagulls in the way, but it's all right. Still on the loop trail. People are probably getting tired of just seeing a bunch of wet greenery, but too bad. I want to be able to look back on this, relive it as much as possible. Why do there have to be so many stairs, though? Well, good, I'm not the only one. Ancient stumps are all around here in some various form of decay and dishevelment. They'll have a lot of character. It's like looking at clouds and seeing different features, different like people almost, animals, things like that. A lot of them just look like horror shows, but pretty cool. These, some of them are really, really broad, 6-7 feet across. Ancient trees. I wonder how long it takes them to grow to that height, and if they were cut down, or because it's so wet, they just kind of gave up, collapsed under their own weight. Impressive. Like that one over there is got two different trunks, and then most of the top of the larger one's gone.
There's a blueberry.
Oh, yeah, one little blueberry. There's a bunch more down there. Blueberries and huckleberries out here that you can eat.
Salmon berries.
Salmon berries, but I don't know if we'd be brave enough to try those without somebody saying for sure they were safe. But the other ones are all over the place, and according to Tanyards, very tasty.
Delicious.
I hear the waterfall again. Now, seeing the falls from the other side, we walked all the way around the loop trail, coming back down. Sweating a little bit. It's humid. At least that's my excuse. It has nothing to do with me being out of shape, old, and tired. Hoping to maybe see some bears, but I don't think they come down this far. It's too populated.